Hello and welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone who is interested is welcome to join. And our first participant is Apalachita. After I haven't seen you for a few weeks.
Yes.
How
Good
have
evening.
you been? How have you been?
Well, I went to Pune to the Iyengar Institute to study for 1 month, and so I'm back now. And yes, it has been very good. And yes,
You went to Pune.
Yes.
Did you see Saket and Nita?
No, I
You
didn't.
didn't have a chance. Huh?
No, I just realized that yes, they were also in Pune, but I think before I left, I didn't connect.
Yes.
But I went to the Iyengar Institute. Maybe they know where Model Colony is, and yes, so it was very nice. Good monsoon, beautiful green trees, different
Yes.
from Dubai.
Yes, Saket is listening.
Okay. So yes, now I'm very happy to be back, and I'm very happy I can join because it was difficult since there were classes during this time.
You went for your yoga classes?
Yes, so just to learn more so I can, understand and teach better. So that was good.
That's good. Always learning. Learning is
Yes,
good.
always. So much to learn.
Yeah.
And yes, happy to be back and continuing with my practice. That's
Yeah.
it.
And learn more about the Dhamma.
Yes. And gratefully, I also feel yoga is not too separate. It does bring you inward. So hopefully, I can bring that a little bit through.
It brings you mindfulness. You have to be mindful of what you do, of your
Yes.
movement.
Yes.
It's one of the way of developing mindfulness. Kaya kata sati.
Yes.
Mindfulness of body movement. But we do it all the time, not just during the yoga class. We should be doing it all the time, from the time we get up to the time we go to sleep. Keep watching every movement of the body so that the mind doesn't have a chance to go think about other things. The goal is to prevent the mind from thinking. And if you can do that when you meditate, you can enter into jhana and have peace of mind and happiness. In Buddhism, we focus more on the mind, not on the body. The body it's just a secondary object that we have to deal with. But the principal object is the mind. We want to make the mind happy, keeps the mind content.
Yes, and absolutely true. And I think it's perhaps the modern yoga which makes it so body focused. But I think it is not that. It is to exactly to bring us to a deeper aspect.
Inside.
Yes.
When you're mindful, then you're closer and you're coming inside more than going outside.
That's right. Yes. So it was good, and I hope as a teacher I don't dilute and teach the wrong way. Yes.
You must never forget that the body is a temporary object.
Yes.
No matter how well you look after, it will continue to deteriorate and eventually stop functioning.
That's true.
But the mind never deteriorates, never stop functioning. But now the mind is not peaceful. It's restless, agitated. So you want to calm it down, tame it, so it can bring you peace and happiness. Okay, you have any particular question you'd like to ask?
I am settling back and stabilizing, and I will continue to practice. I'm happy to be here. Yes.
Yeah, meditate as much as possible. Okay, good.
Thank you, Rajan.
Good to see you back
Good.
again.
Yes.
Okay, next, Vandana from California. Can you find that mute button? Usually on the left-hand corner. Okay.
Good morning, Ajahn. Yes, thank you so much for your time. I just would like to share some contemplation which is happening currently with the mind. Like last time I shared with you about the sankharas coming out, and then mind can see them. Mind like to investigate them actually further. And that's what is happening. Like 2 a.m., mind just start investigating the phenomena. I start to investigate. I just observe it, but sometimes it takes me to its deeper side, and then some insights start to come. For example, the body phenomena, as you were mentioning right now, that the body is just that's not you, and that's exactly not you. And then mind goes even deeper to see where body came from. It came from your, initially you think that body came from your parents, but as you mentioned, the mind grasps to the body when mind is habitual. So those sankharas actually plays a big role in anything. So mind is contemplating that how we create sankhara in each moment, and we've been doing it for so many lifetimes. So those habits, habitual patterns, and those are not yours because you did not create them. They were created for you. For example, when I was born as a girl, my parents taught me what to do. They told me, this is your gender, that's what you need to do. And I started forming those habits around me, and then started seeing them. That's me, it's mine. And I feel sometimes you fight for that identity, but when mind starts showing you that this is not you, then mind sometimes get really depressed that, oh, everything is falling apart, everything is taken away from me. So then again, the 1 hour after, mind becomes happy again that, oh, that was not me to begin with. Why I was feeling depressed that my identity is taken away. So mind is constantly engaged in this contemplation on its own. Now mind is more interested in when I go outside, seeing anything or interacting with anything, I can start seeing my mind movements. What if agitation arises, mind can see it, and I just not taking any reaction and just letting it be. So it's interesting to see that my mind wants to stay inside all the time, does not want to go outside or do anything. But at the same time, because the college started, I started teaching. When I'm interacting with students, I'm completely with them because mind mostly stays blank, no thoughts. There are no thoughts. It's just mostly when it contemplates, it start contemplating automatically, and I just watch it. But during other times, there are no thoughts. So I wanted to ask Ajahn today that can you please describe more these sankharas, because these sankharas are the first, I think those are the main culprit, not the culprit because it's just because of them we keep coming back because we want to repeat that experience. Either it's a good experience or a bad experience, we form habit around them. For example, coming to Zoom meeting on Tuesday, I've been even I don't come, but I listen to you on Facebook. So when I don't do it, mind becomes a little uneasy that, oh, I did not listen today. So that's also a habit. So mind create those habit, and maybe if I die today, next life I will be again Tuesday. I will be waiting for Ajahn Suchart's Zoom session to listen to. And if I don't find that, because my Ajahn is already a Arahant, so then I will maybe cling to somebody else. So just seeing this phenomena clearly, that how everything is, every minute we are creating those sankharas without even knowing it. It's like now mind can see them whenever I'm making and doing any action, but earlier it was, we made already so many since I was born. So can Ajahn just share more insights on this topic, please?
Well, in Buddhism, we want to take control of sankhara, or at least try to try to guide sankhara in the right direction. Usually, sankhara goes in the direction of greed, hate, and delusion. And our goal is to pull it toward Dhamma by guiding it toward anicca, dukkha, anatta. That's what you should be thinking all the time, regardless of what you see, hear, or feel, or touch, or think even. You should all see them as anicca, dukkha, anatta. See, this is the goal is to stop the mind from thinking about greed, hate, and delusion. Because greed, hate, and delusion will create suffering, mental suffering. If you think in terms of anicca, dukkha, anatta, it will bring the mind to peace and happiness, because you will let go once you see that everything is anicca, dukkha, anatta. So there's no point to have to do anything with them, because you can never possess them permanently, depend on them to give you peace and happiness. The only way to do is to let go, not be attached to anything. This is the way we should be contemplating anicca, impermanent. Anything you see, feel, or touch or think are all impermanent, temporarily. They come and go. Like your thought, you think about something and it's already gone. Then you start to think about something else and it's already gone also. So everything is moving constantly away, rise and cease, rise and cease. So it's no point to cling to them.
Yes.
Just be aware of them and let them come and go as they like, or try to guide them in the direction that will not create suffering.
Yes. So what happened, Ajahn, that I told you last time that some sankhara is coming out. For example, when I shared that I had aversion towards male sexual organs, and then it was there since I think since when I was growing up, and somehow I had aversion towards looking at those things. And then, but my other teacher says, if you need to develop opeka, because aversion is not good. So, but mine was not letting go of, even a Subha videos was not working. So what happened a few days ago, I was doing yoga with my teacher, and then I looked at Buddha's statue, and then there's something come inside the mind that, look at the Buddha, he was a male and he also had the same organ as like other males, so they don't have a control over it. It's just biological body. It's no good, no bad. It's just the body. And then mind came to peace. So that's what is happening constantly, the defilements coming out on the surface, and then mind is dealing with them, as you said, anicca, dukkha, and mostly upekha, that when I deal with one sankhara, upekha, then doesn't bother me anymore. And then the next sankhara, then mind again deals with upekha, as you said, this is anicca, and then also see is there arising and passing of the same, as I said, like 1 minute I'm crying because of one thing, that there is no self, and then the next next hour I'm walking and I'm very happy that, oh, there is no self, so there is nothing to worry about, and just stay in the present moment. So that's how I think what I'm trying to understand, that with meditation, that's what happened in few years of meditation and then vipassana, intensive vipassana practice, that the sankhara, the big ones are coming out. And then if I do not hear your teachings or other teachers teaching, I might away by them, or might just say, oh, there is no hope. But now I know there is a bigger thing, like you mentioned about the knowing. Just observe and see that it comes and is past. It comes and passes. So anicca is dukkha, and dukkha because I don't have control over. And I don't have control over because I have accumulated those sankharas for many lifetimes. And I can just now, in the present moment, whatever I can do, be mindful of my actions from body, speech, and mind. And then see I'm not harming anyone, keeping my sila very strong. And then meditate and spend more time meditating, as you said. So when you meditate, there's no time to think or create more sankhara towards anything. So that's how I think, that's how my mind start to come to this understanding, that everything else is just a passing cloud around me, and I just have to stay inside the heart and in the mind, just looking at the mind.
You have to be careful not to over contemplate, because the mind can become restless and agitated.
Yes.
So when you feel restless and agitated, you should stop contemplating and do meditating instead.
Yes, exactly. That's what is happening, Ajahn. So as I said, like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., mind start to go into this contemplative mode when I sit for meditation, but the mind pick one thing and then start going deeper and deeper. And then when I see it's going too much, then I have to bring back to Buddho or something, so I can just rest the mind, and then daily activity starts. And then of course then mind becomes more peaceful when I'm walking outside, taking a walking meditation, or just walking in nature, not even focusing on anything. I just see that mind is now more peaceful. So I can see this up and down going up,
Yes,
back and
you
forth.
have to be careful. If your contemplation is creating agitation, then your contemplation is false. It's not true.
Yes, exactly. And that,
So your
yeah,
contemplation has to bring peace and
peace.
calm. Then that's true
Yes,
contemplation.
exactly. Yes, that's very interesting process, Ajahn. Buddha is such a genius too, as you mentioned, right? This Buddhism is all about mind. It's all about mind, and mind has so many layers, so many layers. You keep, yes, but yeah.
This is too much sankhara already. You have to stop.
Right, too much sankara already.
Yeah, too much
That's what
already.
I thought. That's why I don't try to
You,
engage with conversation
you,
like I'm doing it with right now.
you couldn't stop talking to me.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. See, that's what happens. That's why engaging for me, because I'm a teacher, I have to engage. So I'm
I think you
limiting
need to
that.
meditate more. I think you
Yes,
need to meditate more now.
that's why I'm limiting more interaction. I say, okay, I'm going to teach online classes, so not meeting with people one-on-one, because then you're creating more and more and more and more sankhara. Like right now, I'm just babbling.
Okay.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay. Try to keep
Anisha.
a balance between contemplation and
Yes.
meditation.
I think that's right now mind is calming down, because mind knows that there is no point, just
Mm.
no point thinking
It's
anything.
it's one of the fetters,
One of the fetters.
utthaja, and it's also one of the hindrances,
Yes.
restlessness and agitation.
Yes, because you can't solve anything by this. You just have to bring peace and meditate and be happy. So happiness is there.
But contemplation can also bring peace if you
Yeah,
contemplate the three characteristics of existence.
yeah,
If you see
yes.
things as anicca, dukkha, anatta, then your mind will let go. When your mind let go, then your mind will be peaceful. But if you still think about it, contemplating about it,
No,
without
it's
ever
not
letting
that.
go, then that's without any end point, then it's useless.
Yes, exactly. So at the end, your anicca needs to be seen, dukkha needs to be experienced,
You
and
have to conclude it. You have to
conclude with this.
conclude with anicca and dukkha anatta. Once you get to
Exactly.
the conclusion, then you can stop contemplating. Else
Yes.
you're just going running around in
Yes,
circle.
exactly. Yes. Yes. Otherwise, just running around and creating more stories and more, and then pull you in one
More
direction.
questions, more
More
answers,
questions.
so
More.
on. Never ending.
Exactly.
But
Yes.
when you see them as anicca, dukkha, anatta, you'll stop because
Yes. Yeah. And then come to the bliss, come back to the bliss, experiencing bliss and resting
yeah,
in bliss.
just be
Yeah.
merely knowing.
Yeah. Sadhu,
Okay.
sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. Next, Mike from New York.
Good evening, Fra John.
Yes. Good morning to you.
How is Thailand today?
Same. No,
Same.
usually warm, humid,
Mm-hmm.
about 80 and 90.
Life is good at the monastery right now.
For me, it's the same every day. And I just, I let things happen, and I maintain my solitary existence and not get involved with things or people.
How are the monks doing on this rains retreat? We're
Oh,
in the middle of it now.
I really don't know because I didn't pay much attention to any monks.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Well, I'm happy to hear that you're maintaining your solitude and doing what you do best. I was talking to a friend of mine who did a temporary ordination, and he was asking me about the Setasikas. And I was curious, I haven't really heard too many monastics really talk about the Setasikas. I don't know if I'm pronouncing
It's
that correctly.
called Cetasika.
Chetasika, could you talk about those at all?
These are mental objects here. Like
Mm-hmm.
the thought is considered to be Cetasika, or the emotions or the feelings. Anything mental is called Cetasika. That's all. And they are anicca, dukkha, anatta.
So if you're doing the Satipatthana sutta or the meditation, the
Yeah,
Satipatthana,
that's
are
we call
you
mind object, mental
are,
objects.
are you kind of like investigating the Chetasikas when you do the Satipatthana?
Yes, but usually we go step by step. First, we investigate the body and let go of the body first. And then we investigate the feelings and then let go of the feelings. Then when we investigate the mind objects, the Cetasika, and then let go of everything and not be attached to anything, not attached to body, feelings, or the Cetasika like your thoughts. But you have to do them step by step. You cannot, just choose whatever step you want to do.
Mm.
It's like taking classes. First year, second year, and third, fourth year, you have different subject you have to study. Like they are prerequisites, you have to take this class first before you can take that class. And so you have to first let go of your attachment to your body first. Then let go of your attachment to the feelings. And then let go of your attachment to the mental objects.
Mm.
Because they are things that require a lot more wisdom and mindfulness as you move up the ladder.
Thank you for that. And then I guess one other thing I just wanted to ask about, not really feeling it today. I feel very energized today and dedicated to my practice, but over the weekend, I was kind of feeling a little bit drained, maybe a little burnt out. Just I had like a lot of work and a lot of things I was kind of thinking about. And then even like my practice kind of became something that, felt a little draining on me. So just any wise words from you about, kind of avoiding burnout when, trying to really meditate a lot and to, keep with your Buddhist practice.
Yes, can you repeat?
Yeah.
Just the final phrases of sentences.
Yeah, just about how to overcome burnout, especially when it applies to like making sure you're meditating for an hour to 2 hours every day, and like chanting and trying to abide by the precepts, and sometimes that can even start to weigh on you. Just so how to like energize the practice and to avoid burnout.
Well, you have to understand that life is not constant. Our life goes up and down. We have issues, physical, mental issues, and sometimes we may not be able to keep up with our schedule. So we just have to adapt to the changing situation. Sometimes if you feel burnout and you're not being able to meditate, then okay, take a break. If like if you get sick, you not go to work, right? When you get sick, you stay home and you go to the hospital. This is the way we have to understand. This is how things work for the mind also. Sometimes the mind might be energetic, sometimes it's lazy, and you still have to try to push it though. But if you find that pushing is not productive, it's becoming counterproductive, then you just have to take a pause. Wait for the mind to change from being lazy to become more diligent or energetic before you can then continue on with your schedule. So you have to adapt, change a little bit from time to time to accommodate the changing situation with your body and your mind. But this is considered to be not normal, but under unusual circumstances. Your mind, sometimes you have issues that you have not able to do what you plan to do, then okay, wait for the issue to pass and then come back and continue with your normal schedule again. Because sometimes you try to do something that you cannot do, you're creating more suffering, more stress for yourself unnecessarily. Because you feel guilty, oh, I have to be meditating and here I am dealing with this or that people. But sometimes this is what happens in life. You have unexpected things that can happen. So you have to then deal with the situation properly, calmly and peacefully. And sometimes sometimes you have to give up, sacrifice your plan, your schedule to accommodate the unexpected element that appears. Then after a while will go away, and then you can come back and continue on with your regular schedule. Or increase more. If you feel that maybe you should do some additional work to recompensate for the loss that you have lost, the last time that you have to deal with other things. Okay. Does this answer your question?
This is good for Ajahn. Thank you so much.
Okay. That's all for tonight, huh? Today.
That's all for today. Thank you.
Okay. Next we'll go to Ricardo from Uruguay. Still cold.
Hello,
Yes.
Ajahn. Nice to see you and all the Sangha. Thank you for your teachings. Yeah, still cold here, yes, Today it's cold, but it's getting better. Spring is coming and flowers are coming out. So it's good weather. Tanajan, I just want to share that 5 minutes ago, a friend of mine who practiced meditation told me that his father had died, and I couldn't come the past 2 weeks because one of my daughters had a baby and the baby was in hospitals also, but now he's okay. And in those moments, I try to practice anicca all the time, and try to practice upekkha also. But sometimes we get too attached to, especially when our relatives and their health is no good. But I mean, with all your teachings and all your guidance, sometimes it's easier to deal with this happenings, phenomena on the samsara. So I just want to thank you and to share with all our Kalyanamitas in this group. So thank you, Danacha.
Yes, the Buddha taught us to constantly think of aging, sickness, and death as a usual circumstance, not something abnormal. It is normal thing to get old, get sick, and die. Everybody. It should not be a big news, really. It should be considered something usual. What's the big deal? Yeah. We all die. We all get sick. We all get old. That's because we don't think about it hard enough. That's the problem. See, if we think about it hard enough and eventually accept it, then it's no big issue at all. What can you do anyway? You cannot prevent these things to happen when it happens.
Sometimes it's harder when it's just a baby with 2 days born, and we think, no, he has to get old or whatever, and he's just one little baby, but it's the same. It's anicca anyways.
Yeah, you cannot say how long a person can live on this earth.
Right.
Some live to be 100, some live just for a day or two, or less than that even. Some are stillborn.
Right.
So this is the way things work in this world. We just have to learn and study and then accept them, and then there will be no dukkha.
True.
And besides, what's the point of living anyway? We're going through suffering when we live. Every day we have one form or another kind of suffering.
A teacher used to say that when a baby is born, we should cry instead of get happy.
Yeah, the best way is not to born. The Buddha said the best way is not to take birth, because birth is suffering, aging is suffering, sickness is suffering, death is suffering. So actually, when you see somebody die, you should say, "Oh, God bless him, bless him," because he doesn't have to go through more suffering.
True, very true.
Those who live are the ones who are damned to continue on with suffering. Right?
We are like a machine making suffering all the time.
Yeah, that's a good word, machine, creating suffering machine. That's what we are. We're creating suffering every day. That's always something for us to grumble about, not to be happy with all the time.
True.
So it's better not to take birth, not to be here. This is a mistake to come here. We should all go our separate ways and don't come back.
Right. Never.
But since we are here, our goal is to learn how not to get back here again.
True. And thank you to the Buddha's teachings and your words. We are on the way. We are on the way.
Yeah. So we have to accept things that happen in this world because we are not the one who choose what happen or doesn't happen. The world give us anything, so we have to take anything that the world give us.
Mhm.
We have some happy moment, we have some sad moment, we have some death, we have some birth. This is life.
Mhm. Mhm.
So we need to practice more equanimity, more meditation to be able to accept these things. When we don't have enough equanimity, our defilement take over the mind. Start to have desire not to have, not to be or not to be, the desire to have or not to have. But once you have strong equanimity, then the desire cannot function, they cannot come out.
Mhm.
So do more meditation, more jhana, more equanimity. Then you will be able to accept things as they are. Why can't we accept things as they are? We always want it to be different, right? When something happens. It's already happened. What can you do about it? You cannot do anything about it anyway. But we still grumble, we still complain. Oh, I don't want this thing to happen. I don't like this thing.
Mhm. Lo que
That's
será,
because,
será.
yeah, that's right. That's because we don't have equanimity. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay,
True.
good.
Thank you, Tanaj. Very good. Thank you. Pure Panya.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Next,
Thank you.
Belinda from Singapore.
Masakan Ajahn.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Ajahn, if when we have when the mind has the sense of I, mine, me,
That's the illusion. That's the illusion. Tell yourself this is not true. It's fake news. The real news is no self, no mind, no I. Just knowing, just thinking, just remembering. But this thing I have no I, no self in them. They are just function.
when we calm the mind, that's really when solution will arise. You need to learn to empty your mind. Last week, Ajahn, advice is to try not to have much thoughts.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
so that
our thoughts are creating suffering for us, creating stress. So we have to stop these stress creating thoughts by meditation.
and sometimes when
And
we have to
later we can teach the mind to think in a way that doesn't create suffering or stress.
so we empty the mind first so that the solutions would be
Yeah, yeah, when your mind is empty of delusion and feeling, you can decide what to do. If you face an impossible situation, then you just leave it alone. If you face a possible situation, something that you can still do something about, then you do it. That's all. But if you're not, your mind is not clear, your mind is usually clouded with emotion and it wants to do everything, solve everything. That doesn't even know whether you can solve it or not. So meditation, clearing the mind first. Then after you have a clear mind, then you can see things clearly. Then you can teach the mind the three characteristics of existence. Then when you see everything having the three characteristics of existence, then you just leave them alone. Because everything is like the weather. You leave the rain alone, you leave the sun alone. Yeah. And it's much better, right? When we don't have to deal with the sun and the rain or the wind. We let them come and go as they like. So this is the way we should deal with everything. Let them come and go as they like. Treat them like the sun, the wind, or the rain. Good? Understand?
Sometimes
But
if
you
you
get
are caught
wet.
in the
So
rain,
what? You get wet.
and yeah,
The worst thing that can happen to you is death anyway, and you're gonna die anyway.
yeah.
So why worry?
Yeah, just the delusion come about when I find that the sense of I magnify or multiplies when there's a fear, that constant background fear of.
Because you don't accept death yet. You deny
Yeah.
death. You don't think you're gonna die. You think you're gonna live.
But there's a me that I want to protect, like a female body that I like to protect, like that. Like I feel there's a relative body that it's a responsibility to protect, like that, Daniel.
Yes,
Sometimes that
you can
is
protect if you can, but when you cannot protect, then you just have to let go.
surrender, like a surrender, Daniel.
Well, you can call it surrender or whatever. If you cannot stop it from dying, what can you do?
Yeah.
You just have to let it die. If you let it die, you have no suffering. If you resist, you're creating suffering for yourself. I don't want to die, for instance. Then you're creating suffering. If you say, okay, I'm ready to die. Today is a good day to die. Okay.
Mm.
Then you have no suffering, right? Okay.
Practice.
Yeah, you need equanimity to do this, and wisdom, anicca. Body is anicca. The body is anicca, temporary, impermanent. It's subjected to death. But your delusion doesn't want to accept this. So you want to protect your body, even though you know you cannot do it. So you're creating suffering for yourself.
It's like there's a difference between letting go and giving up, Ajahn. Like that.
I don't know, it's just a definition of the word. You just have to define them. To me, they are the same.
Mm.
Not to bother with the body, just let the body be, that's what it is. If it's gonna die, let it die. If it's still gonna live, let it live. That's it. Treat it like the weather. Like I always tell you, it's like the weather. If it's gonna rain, let it rain. If it's gonna be sunshine, let it be sunshine. We just can't leave things alone. That's our problem. See, we want to change, we want to improve, we want to make it like this or like that. And when we cannot do it, then we have suffering.
Like the danger, Tanja, like somebody attack us, we run.
Well, yeah, like I say, if you can protect yourself, protect yourself. But if you cannot, then what you do?
That moment you have to learn, that moment by moment to accept that, right, Tanja? Yes.
Well, you have to prepare before that, because if you don't practice that, when the time comes, you will not be able to accept.
Yeah.
So you have to practice to accept the moment that moment that's gonna happen.
Yes.
Okay. First, you start contemplating about death all the time. I'm gonna die. I have to die. There's no way, no other way to it. So how am I gonna do it? When will I be able to accept this? When will I be able to do it? That's the next goal, next step. First, contemplate it to the point where you're ready to accept it. And once you're ready to accept it, then look for a place to take the examination.
Ajahn, there is sometimes like Vibhava Tanha, that is not so wholesome, you know. During the practice, sometimes we fall to that unwholesome portal. Like it's an unwholesome way, Ajahn, like quite a tricky, deluded sense. Like when the Buddha stays, somebody hire assassins to kill them. They are so tired of the body. Sometimes I fall into that Vibhava Tanha portal, Ajahn. So
Yeah, because you still cling to the body. You don't want it to die.
oh, you want it to die? Those also kilesa, Ajahn. Like we don't like the body like that.
I didn't say you want to die. You didn't want to die.
Yeah, sometimes I have this that rise like Vibhava Tanha, like not wanting the body to leave, Ajahn. Like there's this is the portal of aversion that I fall to that during practice. Yeah, that's when you catch, not going too far, right, Ajahn? How do we?
Well, you have to see how your mind how your mind becomes. If it's peaceful, then it's okay. It's not tanha. If it's suffering, then it's tanha.
So when we get into that sort of tanha, deluded tanha, we take a pause, Ajahn.
What do you mean take a pause?
Earlier you talked to tricycle. When the going get tough, maybe we have to. I don't know. What's the way to counter? Like with Vibhava Tanha, I heard that there's something called chanda. You need to do something. So to raise that energy again. So I don't know. It's a bit tricky on that.
Okay. I think you're just confused. You're just running all over the place.
Okay. I'm back to breath. Thank you,
Yeah.
Ajahn.
Yeah, calm your mind.
Okay. Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay.
Okay.
Next, Kokseng from Singapore.
Good evening, Rajan. Yeah, this evening I have a few questions would like to ask Rajan. The first question, I was reflecting on what Rajan taught Mike Sheffield last week about how to achieve world peace and harmony. And Rajan, you were teaching that the world peace may be temporary. There would not be a permanent world peace because. And Rajan, you give the examples of human beings saying this is my land, and another human being say, oh, this is also my land, and therefore there'll be conflicts and war. And when I reflect on this, I recall the Lord Buddha's teaching about that this world is samsara, is a suffering world, and as such, we have to see the world as a place where there are all these sufferings, and therefore it's illusion to have the so-called permanent peace, because this is something that is not possible at all. And contemplating this, I find that my mind is able more to accept all the wars that is ongoing now around the world, because this is the world. The world is like this. Just like just like the sun, just like the rain, just like and so on. That this is just the world is just like that. So may I check, Prajan, is this thinking correct?
Well, if it can stop your suffering, then it's correct.
Yes, yeah, because thinking this way, I'm able to accept all the wars that's going on in the different parts of the continents. This is samsara.
You also have to look at the wall inside your house also.
Yes, yeah. And yeah, my second question, I was
Do
bringing
you have
back,
wall in your house or not?
yes.
Okay.
The world that is outside is actually within myself, as an individual human beings, we do not human beings, we do not have peace within ourselves because of craving. So is that correct, Prajan?
Yes, craving keeps your mind agitated and restless.
So craving for sensual pleasures, craving for becoming, and craving for non-becoming, all these cravings will cause us to have agitation and restlessness, and therefore we do not have peace within ourselves.
That's right.
Yeah. What was the? Oh, yeah. And then my third question, Prajan, it sounds a bit mundane. What happened was that these few days I have a nose block, and when I was sitting down on the cushion for meditation, and when I have to breathe in very hard, and then I also have to breathe out very hard, and then the mucus will be squeezed out. And this can go on every 15 or 20 minutes, and it was a bit disruptive. However, when I decided, okay, that I will bring forward, I will stop meditating and I will start the cooking preparation. And when I do the cooking preparation for the next 1 hour or so, I don't have this issue of nose block and mucus problem. So I was thinking, why is it that when I sit down in meditation, then this issue of nose block comes about, and have to squeeze and sneeze the milk and clean the mucus. But when I do cooking, such issue doesn't arise. So a bit puzzled.
Maybe your mind reaction to something you like or something you don't like. If you're doing something you like, you enjoy, then you don't have any reaction. When you have to do something you don't like, then there will be some reaction.
But meditation is something that I have scheduled to do. It's not something that I dislike. So yeah, so a bit puzzled why.
Let's say you enjoy, you don't enjoy. If you do something you enjoy, then no problem. If you do something you don't enjoy, then there will be a problem.
So, Prajan, when you say don't enjoy, maybe you can elaborate by, because I don't think that I don't enjoy doing meditation.
If you enjoy meditation, then there will be no problem with meditation. It's when you have problem with meditation, it's because you're not enjoying it.
So, Prajan, do you mean when I enjoy, do you mean attaining the state of jhana, that I have a lot of, able to derive a lot of pleasures from the jhana states?
I mean, once you can meditate successfully, then you'll enjoy. Because when you haven't yet successfully meditated, then you feel, not fulfilled, not happy with your practice. So you're not enjoying it. It's like taking bitter medicine. You don't enjoy taking bitter medicine, but you know you have to take it. And hopefully and wait for a while for the bitter medicine to take effect. Once you see the effect of the bitter medicine, then you might start to enjoy taking the bitter medicine. See? But like cooking, you enjoy cooking because you know what you're going to get after you finish cooking, right? You get something to eat. So you're looking forward to it. You're enjoying it. See? But with meditation, you have nothing to look forward to. You've been meditating for years and you never get to jhana at all.
Yes.
But you still try to do it because you believe that it's a bitter medicine that you need to take, but you're not enjoying it yet.
Okay. Because I didn't attain any jhana states.
That's right. You don't get any result from your meditation yet.
Okay, so what is Ajahn advice in that case?
Continue taking the medicine and try to
Okay.
ignore the hindrances that arise.
Okay. Okay, I will try.
Tell yourself how come when you cook you don't have this nose problem, and when you
Yes.
meditate you have this nose problem.
Yes. Yeah. That's why I'm a bit puzzled. Yeah.
Don't need to know why, just need how to deal with it. And the way to deal with it is just to ignore it if you can.
Okay. Mm.
All right.
Yeah. Ajahn, one last question. And when I found that I am in the state, when the mind is in a state of complacency, so how do I teach the mind to get out of this state of complacency? So
Okay.
how should I tell the mind?
Think about that. You can die today or tomorrow. So you better hurry and do what you need to do because you don't know when your time will be up.
Okay. And when the time is up and I didn't.
You'll be sorry. You'll be sorry that you didn't do it now.
Okay.
Can you guarantee that you're going to live tomorrow or day after tomorrow or next week?
Yeah. Life is uncertain.
That's right. So don't wait. Try to do whatever you have to do now.
Okay.
Get it finished. Get your work finished, then you won't have to worry about the time left.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ajahn.
You're welcome. Next, Gary, also from Singapore.
Greetings, Ajahn. I'm here just to listen. No questions. Thank you.
Okay. Philip from Malaysia.
Good evening, Ajahn. I hope you're doing well. I am here just to listen also. No questions tonight.
Okay. Tommy from Australia. Is the background real or just virtual picture? You can speak now.
This is my new backyard at the Hermitage.
It's real, huh? It's not just virtual.
Yeah. I'm in my head.
Looks like quite forested.
It's good. It's good. Got proper forest now.
Better than the old place, the environment.
What was that?
Is this new place better than the old place?
I can't tell yet.
Is it better? I mean, environmentally, location-wise, is it more quiet, more peaceful than where
yeah, I think so.
you are?
I think so, but the road is closer. The other place, the road was 1 kilometer away. This one, there's a road like 100 meters away. So yeah, still settling in. See how it goes.
And you're all alone by yourself. No one around you. nearby?
No, just me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Any wild animals?
Oh, lots.
Lots, no?
Yeah. The other place didn't have any trees, so there was no animals. This place, there's a whole rainforest, so it's full of animals.
You have snakes also?
Yeah, lots.
Lots of snakes, you know.
Yeah, but they're all asleep at the moment because it's winter.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, you got anything to say or ask?
Yeah, I wanted to ask about the section about the Four Noble Truths.
Yes, go ahead.
Should I read it?
Okay.
More of a monk dwells contemplating the nature of things and various things in the Four Noble Truths. And how monks does a monk dwell contemplating the nature of things in various things in the Four Noble Truths? Here, monks, a monk knows as it really is, this is suffering. He knows as it really is, this is the origination of suffering. He knows as it really is, this is the cessation of suffering. He knows as it really is, this is the practice leading to the cessation of suffering. Should I read the first one?
Is this all?
Then it just goes through the Four Noble Truths.
Yeah. So what is the thing that is the thing that the Buddha mentioned? And the first sentence, one sees that this thing as being Four Noble Truths.
Well, then it just goes, now what monks is the noble truth of suffering? Birth is suffering, old age is suffering, death is suffering, grief, lamentation, pain, sorrow, despair is suffering. Being joined to what is not liked is suffering. Also being parted from what is liked is suffering. Also not to attain which one longs for is suffering. In brief, the five constituents.
Yes. So can you see this in real terms, in real life? Do you see
Sometimes.
birth? Do you see birth as suffering, aging as suffering?
Sometimes.
Okay. And do you know the cause of this suffering is because of your cravings? Craving for being and craving for not being, craving for sensual pleasure. Because when you have these cravings, you want to have a body that is strong, healthy, not old, not sick or dying. See? If you have no sensual pleasure craving, you don't have any craving for being or not be, for living or for dying, then whatever the body becomes will not bother you. See? Because you see the body as anicca, dukkha, anatta. This is the path. Then you can stop your craving for the body, to be and not to be, craving depending on the body to give you pleasure, to give you sensual pleasures. So you have to stop your cravings by seeing that the body cannot satisfy your cravings forever. It will be able to do it temporarily when the body is healthy and strong. But once the body starts to get old, get sick and die, then it won't be able to do this for you. If you don't want to suffer, then you have to give up your sensual pleasure craving, your craving for being, for living, and your craving for not to die, not to get old, not to get sick. Then you will have the cessation of suffering, and you feel that your mind has no suffering because when the body get old, get sick or die, because you have no any desire for the body to be or not to be, to live or not. So this is
At what point?
At what point?
Sorry, at what point can somebody get past Vedana all the time?
Vedana all the time.
Yeah.
Once you manage to deal with the Vedana with wisdom, if you see Vedana as being like the weather, natural phenomena that you cannot control, that you cannot do anything about, really, then all you have to do is accept them for what they are. When you see them as being anatta, as being anicca, and if you can accept this, then there will be no dukkha. You have dukkha because you don't want to accept it. You want it to be like this, you want it to be like this, not like that. So when it doesn't become like this or like that, then you get dukkha. So you have to stop your liking, your desire for Vedana. Just leave the Vedana alone. Let the Vedana come and go. Let it change.
Okay. So would to say a Sotapanna or Sakadagami, if they got tortured, could they get past the Vedana? Or would it only be Anagami?
They already passed Vedana. Once you become a Sotapanna has given up its attachment to the Vedana, to the feelings. He leaves the feeling alone. Let the feeling change from pleasant to unpleasant to neutral, because they are anatta. You cannot control them, stop them. You just let them be and live with them. Live with the pleasant feeling as well as the unpleasant feeling or the neutral feelings.
Okay. What's the Pakati Chitta?
The what chitta?
Pakati, P-A-K-A-T-I.
P-A-T-H.
P-A-K-A-T-I.
How do you pronounce it?
I think Pakati.
Pakati. Is this in the Pali word?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
It's
just a word.
In what context does it appear?
I think it's translated like original mind. I'm not sure if it's similar to Chitta.
Original mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure. Just a random phrase I picked up and I was wondering what it meant.
Well, usually when we talk about the original mind, we refer to the mind, inactive mind, when it enters into jhana. It goes back to the original state. Like you reset your phone to factory reset. When you enter the jhana, then the mind go back to the original state. But when you come out of jhana, you start to return it back to the present state.
How come I was reading Forest Asanas and Lungtai, it talks about some people that have the karma when they go into fourth jhana, dropping into heaven and hell and this kind of stuff. How come some people have that karma, some people don't?
Because maybe in the past life they have learned to develop this type of jhana, this type of samadhi called upachara samadhi. This is when you you enter into the psychic world and have psychic power.
Is this different to Arupa jhana?
Yes, it's different. It's not Rupa jhana or Arupa jhana. It's somewhere in between. You have to get to the fourth jhana first. Then you go into this upachara samadhi, which is not Arupa jhana. It's somewhere in between the Rupa jhana and Arupa jhana. And this might be because in your past life you might have learned this trick from some teachers before. And so you need a teacher to teach you this trick, But if the teachers are arahant, they usually don't teach you this trick because it's a diversion, it's a distraction to your enlightenment. So the Buddha wouldn't teach you how to get into Upachara Samadhi. Ajahn wouldn't teach you how to go into Upachara Samadhi. He'll teach you to stick to the fourth jhana and stay there. And when you come out, then contemplate on anicca, dukkha, anatta instead.
Is there like lots of things that aren't in the books? Like the Buddha, he not teach it.
Yes, the Buddha said the knowledge I have is like the leaves in the forest, and the knowledge that I teach you are like the leaves in my hand. The Buddha picked up a handful of leaves and asked the monks, which small leaves they are, in my hand or in the forest? And the monks say, oh, must be in the forest. There's lots more leaves than the leaf that you hold in your hand. The Buddha said, likewise, the knowledge that I teach you are like the leaves on my hand, but the knowledge that I know are like the leaves in the forest. So there are many things that the Buddha doesn't teach us because it's not important for us to become enlightened. Once you become enlightened, then you learn a lot more knowledge than you would learn from the Buddha himself. Because you will know how to contemplate, you will know how to think rationally, think scientifically.
Yeah. I understand.
All right. But it's not important. What's important is the knowledge how to get rid of your suffering. That's the only knowledge that the Buddha taught us. Because this is what it will heal us from our mental illness.
Oh.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's nice.
Okay, continue on with your practice and just study the three characteristics of existence and the Four Noble Truths. That's all you need to study and become very understanding of it.
Thanks, Ajahn.
And be able to stop your suffering from your knowledge. Okay.
Thanks, Ajahn.
You're welcome. Next, outsourcing from Malaysia.
Good evening, Ajahn. I have no questions, just being respect and thanking.
Okay.
Ajahn.
You still do your 6-hour challenge once a week?
Yes, still doing it. Then the 3 hours, I did only 3 days a day, 3 hours.
Okay, good. That's good practice.
Thank you very much for your teaching.
Next, Nita and Saket from India.
Namaskaram, Ajahn.
I forgot to tell Aparajita that you moved from Pune already.
Yes, Aparajita. We moved to Jabalpur in central India. Yes.
How far away?
About 1,000 kilometers.
Oh, that's quite away. Far away. I thought it was nearby.
Yes, but it's a bit far. Frajan, there's a loudspeaker in the background. I hope it's not disturbing the audio. Are you able to hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear clearly, no problem at all.
So Frajan, I had maybe one or two questions. One is that I've always had this tussle with observing the breath, Anapanasati meditation, that I keep feeling this thought keeps coming up, or I feel I'm controlling my breath, and my mind just goes into proliferation around it. Am I controlling it? Is it the natural breath? Is this how it should be? And so on. And I'd really like to explore other meditation objects instead of Anapanasati meditation. Somebody suggested recently that, if you're chanting Buddha, for example, that won't take you to liberation. You should only focus on Anapanasati meditation. And they asked me to go through a 16-day program. I'm going through parts of it, and some of it is helping. But again, I feel like come back to that kind of, deep, doubt or deep habit of controlling the breath that keeps coming up. And so I would appreciate your advice, Frajan. What should I do in this situation?
Well, when you're not able to concentrate on your breath yet, it means your mindfulness is not strong enough. And so the thought can roam around. So what you want to do is to reduce your thought by reciting something like I use the sutta, the 4 foundation of mindfulness sutta. Since the mind likes to think, let it think of the sutta instead. And after you recite for maybe half an hour or so, then the mind might become more calm and more mindfulness. Then you can then switch to watching your breath. That's what I did. If you cannot watch your breath yet because there are so many thoughts coming and going, then go to reciting mode first. Reciting the sutta, whichever sutta you like to recite. And keep reciting it until you feel that those roaming thoughts are gone. And then now you can be able to watch your breath. And you then switch to watching your breath.
And Frajan, it is that when I'm chanting Buddha in my mind, for example, the mind does calm down, and there's some feeling of kind of piti and feeling very light and nice and things of that sort. But again, when I come onto the breath, then again that same kind of proliferation starts kicking off. So
then stick to Buddha then, because Buddha can also bring into jhana. So from what I heard, some people recite Buddha, and then eventually it will fall from a high place and enter into jhana that way. So you don't have to use the breath. If you can recite Buddha, and you find it becoming more peaceful with that, then you can keep doing that.
Thank you, Frajan.
Maybe the breath is not good for you. Maybe Buddha might be better for you. Then use Buddha. They can bring you to the same destination.
Okay, that gives me something to work with. Thank you very much, Frajan.
Okay. But when you're starting and you find that you still have lots of thought going around you, then you might have to do some reciting first.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Frajan, just an update from me that recently we found a 2,300-year-old Buddhist vihara created by the King Ashoka, very close to our home. And there's a monk also who lives over there. At least during the Vasa, he tries to live there. And I'm thinking that it might be a good idea for us to go and visit that monk, kind of visiting monastics nearby and they're also trying to follow the Vinaya to whatever ability, following not eating after midday, and otherwise if nobody offers food, they go hungry. I'm seeing that they're trying their best, and I'm just wondering, is that a good idea versus trying to be secluded in one place? Any advice there?
For you to stay secluded in one place, or for the monk to stay?
No, the monk should continue doing what he's doing.
And you want to go and live with...
go and visit him every now and then. Yes. Is that a good idea?
Well, it's always good to go to a place which is more quiet than your house, if you can find a place. Like in a monastery, usually it's a place Buddhists go to, and they want to they need more seclusion. So you just have to try each monastery, because you don't know yet what type of monastery you might go into. Some monastery might not be as quiet as your house, might be worse than your house. So you just have to find out for yourself. Yes, it's good to go visit and check it out first to see whether it's good for you or not. If it's not good for you, then okay, then come back and stay at your house and do practice at your house.
Thank you very much, Raj.
Okay. And you, Nita?
Mr. Rajan, I had one question about the noble truths, Rajan. I've read about the 3 aspects for each of the truths, and I was trying to understand them. Like they say, dukkha has to be understood, dukkha has been understood, dukkha has been abandoned, and so forth for the other noble truths. What does it mean, and how do we really contemplate on that aspect?
Well, actually, you don't contemplate, you do it. This is what you do it. When you have suffering, do you understand that you are now having suffering? Like if you lose something you love, for instance, your mind is not happy. Do you know that you're not happy? You know that you're suffering? And then you want to find out how you're going to get rid of this suffering by finding the cause of this suffering. Once you find the cause of suffering is your attachment to the things that you have lost, then you have to see that the thing you have lost is anicca. It's gone, it won't come back. And you accept this, then the suffering will disappear. So this is the process of dealing with the suffering in your mind. Once you know that you are going through suffering, once you know that you're going through suffering, then you want to find out the cause. What caused this suffering to arise? And you eventually find out it's your attachment or your craving for something that you have lost. Then you have to study the nature of the things that you have lost. Is it permanent or is not or impermanent? Will it stay with you forever or not? Well, it doesn't, because it's already gone from you, right? So you see it's impermanent. You see it's anatta. Can you force it to come back? Can you stop it from going away? You couldn't. So you see the 3 characteristics. You see your dukkha arise from your desire to make things permanent, to make things your own all the time. So when you see this, that you cannot do it, you have to accept it. Okay, let the thing go, because you won't be able to get it back anyway. So then your suffering will disappear. Once you see the 3 characteristics in the things that you crave for, you desire for, or cling to.
Yeah, it always takes a lot of time to let go of, like there's this clinging to the suffering as well.
Yes, clinging to the thing that caused you the suffering. The clinging is the one that caused you the suffering. The object that is in itself is no suffering. If you let go, it will give you no suffering. The one that gives you the suffering is your craving or your desire to keep that thing. So you have to see everything as anicca, impermanent, anatta, not under your control. Then let it come and go as they like. Then there will be no suffering. Like the weather, always come back to the weather. Look at them all as like the weather. They are all natural phenomena, but we try to identify them as human, as people, as animal. But they are part of the natural phenomena. They are all natural phenomena.
So I see a lot of suffering all around me, Prajan, with the people, with the animals, the stray animals.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of compassion for them. I try to do my best if I can feed them, if I can give them something to eat. But then the clinging comes in that if I'm not able to feed them for some reason, then there's a lot of dukkha there, and I feel like, oh, I should feed them, but I'm not able to feed them because the society doesn't allow or for some other reason.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm not able to understand how to get past it.
You just have to accept it, that it's beyond your control. Like accept the flood, accept the storm. They are anatta, beyond your control. Whenever you cannot do anything, then it means it's anatta. It's out of your reach, let's put it that way. So you just have to let it be. Then there will be no suffering. If you want to do something about it, then you will still have suffering. So there are things you have to divide into two levels or two categories. Things that you can do and things that you cannot do. So do the things that you can do and leave the things that you cannot do alone. Then there will be no dukkha. Right?
So there's this always that I connect compassion with dukkha, because although I feel like Brahma Viharas are supposed to give us true happiness and joy.
You have equanimity also in the Brahma Vihara. So when you cannot use compassion, then you have to use equanimity.
I had to learn that.
So there's a balance between equanimity and compassion or loving kindness. There are two sides of the same coin. Which side are you going to use? That's depending on the situation. Like I said, if it's possible to do it, then you use compassion. If it's not possible to do it, then you use equanimity to protect your mind from suffering. Equanimity is to protect yourself. Compassion is to help other people. But when you want to help and it's over your limit, your ability, and it will hurt yourself because you want to do it and you cannot do it, then you have to use equanimity to protect yourself.
I'll keep trying.
Look at the big picture. Anyway, the object that you want to help or the person that you want to help, eventually that person gonna end up dead anyway, right? Sooner or later. So whether you help or not help, it doesn't change the big formula, the big picture. That person is still gonna die.
That brings more suffering.
Why? This is anicca, see, everything is anicca. If you don't see anicca, then you have suffering because you want it to be permanent. Very tricky, isn't it? Contemplating on anicca, dukkha, anatta is quite tricky. If you don't see, if you forget the big picture, if you think of the big picture, then you say, okay, it doesn't matter so much what you do or what you don't do. Eventually, everybody's gonna end up dead anyway. But for the sake of compassion and loving kindness, if you say you can do something, do it. But if you cannot do it, then you just have to look at the big picture. Or look at the law of karma. The Buddha said, we reap the fruit, we will have to reap the fruits of our own karma, good or bad.
But why don't we remember the bad karmas that we've done so that we learn from it and don't do it?
We don't have good memories. We forget yesterday, we forget what we did yesterday already. Can you remember what you did yesterday?
Not much.
Okay. Because you have so many things that to have to think about in the present. So you have no time to go back and think about the past. So you forget. That's all. If for me, I don't have much to think about the present. I can always think back in yesterday. It's more easy for me to recall what happened yesterday. So don't worry about the past or the future. Worry about the present. How do you deal with the present to make your mind safe from suffering? That's all you have to worry about.
Thank you,
Okay. Huh?
Thank you, Ajahn. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. How's your new place? Okay? Enjoying it or regretting it?
It is very nice and peaceful, and families close, attachments are there.
Yeah, your family, but not Saket family.
Yes, my family. Today also we spent a good amount of time with my parents and my brother.
Okay. As long as you enjoy them, it's okay.
It is nice. There's always a lot of giving gifts to each other, and I take some and then I get like loads of it back. So it's nice. It's peaceful to be around them. But at the same time, I do feel a lot of attachment with them, and I feel, oh, what will I do if they hurt themselves or if they
Yeah.
so
You have to pinch yourself from time to time that things won't last. Things like this won't last. Things will change. Something will happen sooner or later. So you should always come back and contemplate on aging, sickness, and death every day, all the time. Okay?
Ajahn.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, Rohini from the UK.
Good evening, Ajahn. Can you hear me?
Yes, very well.
Yes. Now I understand clearly our worries and dukkha are due to our own craving. I used to worry about this and that and this person and that person, and now I understand it is all due to my own craving. So also Ajah's teaching actually helped me to understand the teaching of the Buddha, and now I have peace of mind.
Yes. If you see the three characteristics, then you can stop your cravings.
Yeah, I can see. It is easier to understand the body is anicca and not me, but it is a bit difficult to understand the mind is anicca or not me.
Yeah, the mind is also just a knowing element. Like the body is the four elements. They
The
come
body
in.
is very easy to understand that it's not me, or I cannot control it, and I understand it very well. But the mind,
You cannot control it also. Sometimes you have a happy mind, sometimes you have a sad mind. The mind keeps changing all the time.
Yeah, okay. So
just like the body, it keeps changing all the time, from good to bad, from high to low.
the thoughts.
The thought, the emotions, the feeling. So you should always come back and contemplate on aging, sickness, and death every day, all the time. Okay?
Yeah, okay. So
Next, Rohini from the UK. Yes, very well. This is the mind. See,
Mm.
sometimes you feel good, sometimes you feel happy, sometimes you feel sad, sometimes you're depressed, sometimes
Yeah.
you're sad. This is all the mind. See?
The condition of the condition of the thoughts of the mind is that what?
That's what it is. Anicca, they're constantly changing. And sometimes you can control them, sometimes you can prevent them. But it's better if you just let them be and not be attached to them. Because when you're attached to them, you only want the good thing, right? You only want the good mind. So when the bad mind comes up, you can get suffering. But if you tell yourself that the mind have some good and bad also, they take turn coming up, just like the feelings of the body.
Yeah.
Just take them as they come. Then you won't have no suffering, no stress.
That means if I don't have craving to have.
That's right.
Yeah. Can I become Sotapanna only practicing Kayanupasana in Satipatthana Sutta, or?
Yes.
Is it possible?
Yes, you have to become a Sotapanna first, and then move up the second, third, and fourth level. First, you have to give up your attachment to your body and feelings first.
Then
in
order to do that.
The next two levels, you have to give up your sexual desire by contemplating our Supa. Then you will be completely free from your attachment to the body. Then you will have to go on and deal with your mind, because it's the mind that will cause you the problem.
Yeah.
The remaining problem is in the mind. But before you can get to the mind, you have to first go through the body first.
Just about my practice, so it's going well, but because now I don't have any contact with the outside world, so no new thoughts or the sankhara. I mean, no new issues, to deal with or to come to my mind. So, but I still have this old past event comes into my mind. So it's something that I have to deal with. I'm struggling at the moment. So.
Well, you first have to deal with your body, be able to accept aging, sickness, and death of the body without any qualm.
Yeah, I have no craving for
living or
body.
For living or for dying.
Yeah, I have no craving for that. But see, it's like this. You see, if I'm Sotapanna, okay, if I know that I'm a Sotapanna, even if I die today, I don't mind, because I have no worries or anything, because I know that I will be reborn or in a place that I can continue practicing Dhamma. Eventually, what I really want is to not to come back to the world in any form, but at least if I have a Sotapanna, so I will not be born in a place that will pull me away from practicing. So that is the only thing but at the moment I know that I'm not, so.
Why not? Why are you not? Can you let go of your attachment to your body, your feeling?
I have no attachment to my body. But, because it's just as Ajahn taught us, it's just a anicca. It's just we was just born. We just get old and sick and die, and it's just a continuation, over and over and over again.
Yes.
And it's just
Thinking about it
weird.
and experiencing it is two different things, though,
Yeah.
So you have to experience the suffering, the pain that arises from your body,
Mm.
and see you can be separated from the pain, not being disturbed by the pain of the body. And see
Physical
the-
body, physical
yeah,
pain.
Yeah, physical pain.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not, yeah, because at the moment, so I don't have any pain, so I don't know.
So you have to sit for a long time and let the pain arise, and see if you can still continue
Whether
on
I
sitting.
can, yeah. Sometimes I feel numbness, so if I can, I feel the numbness in my legs, so
Yeah, just leave it alone. See,
leave it till I'll continue, and yeah,
just
I will
continue
try.
sitting and don't try to get rid of it. Let it come and go by itself.
Okay, okay.
All right.
I will try. Yes, yeah. Thank
Okay.
you, thank you, Ajahn.
You're welcome. Next, Ravin B. Ravin. Okay. We have to be brief now because we still have lots of people waiting.
Hi, Prajan. Good evening. Yes, in that case, I'll just ask, well, not ask, I'll just reflect upon just one, I think what the you were discussing earlier. It seems that I've come to the realization that the three characteristics of existence isn't so easy to eliminate as I thought, because at first I was looking at myself, like getting rid of my own desires, my own, thoughts and feelings is not so difficult. But when Prajan, you mentioned about, like our attachment to our loved ones, to eventually say, oh, we are attached to them, and eventually one day they will go, or we will go before them. It's actually very hard to come to terms to accept that. So I realized that I need to do a lot more practicing on that part, because I do have kind of
Because
attachment.
you don't see them as elements. The body, they're just four elements. Every body is just made of four elements. And one day it's going to break up. We see them as people, as a person, which is not. It's just element. Chemistry. The body is made of chemistry, chemical composition. You can analyze every part of the body in terms of chemical composition. How much nitrogen, how much oxygen, how much carbon dioxide, carbon contained in this particular part of the body. So you have to look at this. This body is just like a robot, like a tree. It made from the four elements. It only able to communicate because it has the mind that take possession of this body and use it as a medium to communicate with each other. Like I use this body to communicate with you, but this body is just is a medium, it's a tool I use. It's not me. One day I'm gonna have to lose this body, and so you also have to lose this body. I always compare the body as like an automobile, a car, and the mind is just the driver of the car. One day the car will break down, but the driver doesn't break down with the car. The driver just go look for a new car, new birth, new body. So you have to see that nobody dies. It's just a body that is made up of the four elements that breaks down, that breaks up into two separate parts. The body will then return to the four elements separately. The water element, the fire element, the wind element, and the earth element. And the mind, the fifth element, goes to look for a new body, take a new birth.
Is it possible that if we have enough samadhi, we can communicate with other minds? It is, right?
You mean mind without a body, or mind with
Yeah.
a body?
Mind without a body.
Well, if you have this psychic, if you can get into this psychic level, then you can communicate. But if you don't have the psychic level, then you will not be able to. Okay, just try to look at the body as being element, then it will be easier to let go of your attachment. If you keep thinking of this body as a person, as a human being, as a man, a woman, as a father or mother, you attach to this identification, not the body itself.
It's a
Because
fetter, right, Prajna?
yeah,
It's
if this body is not your father, then you don't care, right? What happened? Okay, so it's not the body that you are attached to. It's the identification of the body that you are attached to. This body is my father. This body is my wife, so forth. But if you look at it, they are all bodies, right? Whether they are your father or mother or not, they are all bodies, and they all have to break down, like it or not. If you cannot accept it, then you suffer. If you can accept it, then you don't suffer.
So this is the fetter, right, Prajna? The fetter of self-identification.
Yes.
That we need to get rid of to enter the Sotapanna.
That's right. You should look at the body as just element, not as a person, as a man, a woman, a father, a mother.
So it's a bit like the weather as well, right, Prajna? Like they
It is.
change.
It is the weather. It's the weather. The weather is made of also from the four elements. The wind, that's the wind element. The storm that you get is the wind element. The rain that you get is the water element. The earthquake that you get is the earth element. It's all elements. We don't see them as elements. That's all. We see them as people, as mountain, as lakes, as ocean, and so forth. But they are elements. They are all elements. And they're interacting all the time, creating all sorts of phenomena.
Understood, Prajna. Thank you very much for your clarification.
Okay. So just accept them for what they are.
Yeah.
Know that they are anicca, they come and go. The four elements now combine to make your body. One day the four elements will say goodbye, then your body will disappear.
I will contemplate more on that, Prajna.
Yes, okay, good.
Thank you.
Next intent. Okay. You have to be brief now.
Prajna, I have one question, Prajna.
Okay.
I have ability to feel the feeling from the human beings, also the energy from the earth, even they are far away from me. So when I feel the negative energy like now, I automatically to counter the energy. So I lost a lot of energy and my body is very weak. So in these few days, I cannot meditate. So how to not counter the energy and can ignore the negative energy?
I don't know what kind of energy you're talking about.
Like example,
it is something you feel inside your mind.
Yes.
Yes. So it's
like
actually,
now, like example, before in Indonesia have a riot, a few days that I feel I'm very hot and I saw many fire. And now I can feel many angry hate. So I automatic to counter that energy. So I lost a lot of energy. So how to not
Recite
just to
Bhutto,
ignore
Bhutto.
that
Recite
energy.
Bhutto, Bhutto. Just recite Bhutto, Bhutto. And ignore everything. And then your mind will become calm and strong again. You're losing mindfulness. That's all.
But
You're losing your mindfulness.
But I think I'm not. I still can calm, even I know what will be happen. But I cannot. When I accept the feeling, I can react to that to counter the
You don't have it.
negative
You don't have enough mindfulness to stop it. See, so to stop your mind from reacting. So you have to keep reciting Bhutto, Bhutto. Keep meditating, and you will have the strength to resist your reaction to whatever comes to you.
So I'm sorry, Prajan. So when I can feel that feeling, the negative feeling is not
Forget
the
it.
right
Forget
when
it.
I
Don't pay.
counter the negative feeling.
Don't
I
pay
should
attention to it. Just come
to-
back to Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto.
Okay. Okay, understand, Prajan.
All right. It's like when you meditate. When you meditate, you concentrate on your Bhutto, Bhutto. You don't pay attention to anything that comes into your mind at that time. So even when you're not meditating, you still have to maintain Bhutto, Bhutto to protect your mind from being occupied by other things. Okay.
Understand, Prajan.
All right. Go to Lynn now. Lynn from Indonesia also.
Good evening, Thanajan.
Yes.
Just
Any
would like,
question?
I don't have any question. Just would like to send best regards to you on behalf of my mom. She was, yeah, she was asking about Thanajan this evening. So she was asking whether I'm going to join Zoom session today. And
Yes.
as she said, could you please send best regards to Thanajan?
Okay. Thank you for
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Thanajan.
You're welcome. Next, Sri in Czech.
Greetings, Ajahn.
I heard there's an island called Vancouver Island. Is that near Vancouver, or is it or Vancouver itself is an island?
Yeah, you can take a ferry to the island. Actually, the capital of British Columbia is on the island. It's on the city of Victoria on the Vancouver Island.
But the island is not Vancouver City. It's a different
Yeah,
place.
different. Yeah,
Okay.
different place.
I thought they might be the same place.
Yeah, the capital of BC is actually not Vancouver. It's actually Victoria. And it's
Victoria,
on,
and
yeah,
it's
it's on the
located on
island.
the island of
Yeah,
Vancouver.
on the island. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big piece of it's a
And
big
the city of Vancouver is nearby, near the island.
yeah, you take a ferry how long was it? I forgot how maybe 45 minutes ferry. They take
Okay.
ferry.
Just a few miles then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice. I think the Ajahn Jeff Ajahn Jeff
Been there?
is it Ajahn Jeff? I think he built a monastery there.
I see.
Yeah, it's a more forest area there. So I think he built a monastery. They were talking about a monastery, but I don't know the progress.
Okay.
I heard about a project
It's
that
an ongoing project, not yet complete.
yeah, I think they want to do something, yeah, in
I see.
like build a monastery. Ajahn Jeff, yeah.
Ajahn Jeff is in San Diego. He came all
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
up to Canada. Well,
What metta?
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody invited him to come and
Yeah,
establish
yes,
the monastery.
yes, yes.
Mm.
Yeah, I really like the discussion with B Ravin about like seeing the people around us as elements or as elements.
Yes,
So
32 parts of the body.
but if we attach to the idea of if we don't really attach to the uh, body of the uh, people close to you, but you attach to their identification, so we should think about it as a fake news, like
No,
not
you
like
have to have, like I said, you have to know the differences that you're living in two worlds, conventional world in which you have people and brothers and sisters, father and mother. And you also are trying to live in another world, which is unconventional world, the world of Dhamma. In the world of Dhamma is unconventional. It looks at the absolute truth. And the absolute truth is the body is just a four element. So you have to have both knowledge and know how to deal with each knowledge separately. I see you as Czech, but I also see you as the four elements. So when you die, I say it's just the four element that pass away. It's
yeah.
not Czech that pass away. So I shed no tears for you.
Oh. You when
But when you're
somebody
still alive, I still have to deal with you as Czech, not the four elements.
okay. Oh, so when you have to deal with the passing or death, then you use
Use the
that.
absolute truth. You use the absolute truth. Because the
Oh.
conventional truth is no longer exists.
Oh. Oh.
Because the Czech disappear already with the body.
Oh. Oh. No. Okay. Oh.
So anicca, dukkha, anatta is absolute truth.
Yeah.
We're trying to study the absolute truth as to oppose our conventional truth, so that we don't become deceived by the conventional truth and cause us the suffering.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's really good advice. I I'm amazed by like how you were talking about the Buddha saying he knows comparing the leaves in the forest and the leaves on his hand. I'm amazed by how the Buddha can really concise, like how much he can so much he concise like the knowledge into like so from what he knows so much, and then he summarized into this little for us, but it's still very hard. still even though he's some, but I mean I can see that like like if without the Buddha summarizing those knowledge, it's almost impossible for us to be enlightened. Like he
Yes, it's incredible the
because
ability of
there's
the
so much
Buddha to make things that are very difficult to understand to make it so easy to understand.
and so little. Like he
Mm.
lives so much, and then he can
Yeah.
take this.
He condenses it down to the four truths, the four noble truths.
Yeah. Without the Buddha doing that, I think for me personally, I think it's impossible to find it to be able to find this. Like so.
Yeah, we are lucky. We are fortunate to come across the teaching of the Buddha.
It's really incredible. Yeah. Thank you to
Okay.
Buddha's teaching, and thank you to Tanaja.
Yeah, thank you, Tanaja.
No
questions.
question today. Okay.
Okay.
I'll go to Dr. Pia and Indira.
Good timing. I just
Yes.
saw a patient and came.
Okay.
So nice to see
Thank
you.
you. That's nice to see you.
It's
Today-
anicca, it's anatta. We cannot
Everything.
control the timing.
No, the rise and pass away.
Thanajan, today's session was so good. So many good questions that we
Yes.
wanted to ask, and they got answered. So
Yeah, it's the interesting thing is you have some doubts, questions, but when you listen, you don't need to answer. The most of the things get filled in between, So
Yes.
Dhamma discussion, Buddha said is
Kalena Dhamma Sakacha Etam Mangala Muttam.
yeah, that's a blessing, a highest one of the
highest blessing, one of the
highest
highest
blessings.
blessings.
Yeah. So you say the discussion of Dhamma is to clear your doubts.
That's
It's
right.
encouraged. Yes.
And set you to and give you a right understanding, a right
Yes.
view.
Yes, Thanajan. And also, just like Chek said, for me too, from the time I was a kid, I always, in the sermons, they talk about the handful of leaves. That really, I don't know, it was very profound for me when I heard it even as a kid, that thing, so it's really beautiful that,
The Four Noble Truths.
yes,
Yeah.
Four Noble Truth and the Eightfold Path. And,
Yeah,
so-
it's like the elephant footprint. Buddha said it is all the other animals' footprint. You can put to the elephant's footprint just like that. The Four Noble Truths. Everything else you can put to the Four Noble Truths.
Yes, it contains everything there in the Four Noble Truths.
Yes,
Yeah.
Thanajan.
And there's a question I think Meeta asked about the Four Noble Truth, and that's the three permutations. That
Yes.
means there is the truth and there is a task we have to do, and the task is completed. So each of these Four Noble Truths has three
That's
permutations. So Satyananya, that is the truth. Krutyananya, that is something you have to do, the task. And when you're done, then you know it's done. That's the Krutanyana, the last one. So that's like the wisdom. So 3 to 4 is like 12. That's where the Dhammacakka has 12 spokes. Yeah, so that's
Interesting.
yeah.
phenomenon.
I thought it's interesting. Sometimes we see 8 spokes. I think the good the complete, the most stable Dhammacakka has the 12, all 12. The Arhat's Dhammacakka.
That's right.
Yes.
But you don't have to worry about when you
No, just
when you practice you
No,
Exactly.
you don't go through one by one.
That's
You just-
theory.
Yeah, that's theory.
Somebody likes theory very much.
No, sometimes when some people ask that I like to explain, so I just learn the theory just in case.
in practice you just know that
You just do the task.
You have suffering now, so how you gonna get rid of it?
Exactly.
So you have
So
to
you
find
practice.
the path. Just like a doctor, when a patient comes to you and say, "I got stomach ache," that's dukkha already.
Yeah.
Then
Yes.
the doctor say, "What did you eat?" To find out the cause, right? Once
That's
find out the
right.
cause, then
Exactly. And
then the
then
doctor
it's-
give the medication.
Yes, unless patient doesn't take it, then that's his problem.
Yeah.
So the Buddha gave up the prescription, but sometimes we forget the prescription. We
Yeah.
take it home, but we don't
take
follow
the
the prescription.
medicine. We don't take the
Yes.
medicine.
So you can't get better.
We study, but we don't practice.
Yeah, so you can't get better. You know the medicine, but it's not unless you take it, you don't get better.
That's right.
Yeah,
Like right now we're taking the medicine from the Buddha.
Yes,
It's up for us to apply it in our
Prescription,
life.
yeah. Drink the medicine, the best medicine.
And also, Thanajan, something I need to clarify. A lot of people asked about stream entry. I know that the first 3 fetters have to go, but when you are practicing on your own and sort of, is there what's the, how would one know exactly that you are a stream enterer generally for anybody?
Well, what do you mean by practicing alone? You need a
Yes,
teacher to
practicing.
guide you. See?
Yes.
You need to know what you need to do.
Yes.
So the teacher will say, go into the forest and give up your life, for instance.
So do you have to go to the forest and give up your life to be
That's right.
Sotapanna?
Yeah, you have to find out whether you're able to give up your life or not.
Okay.
So the fear of death is gone pretty much.
Yes.
So Sotapanna does not have fear of death.
That's right. Once you give up your life, then you have no fear of death.
Okay.
Because he knows the Dhamma, the fear of death comes because you don't know what's going to happen after time of death, or you have done a lot of bad karma, you don't know what's going to do when you die, what's going to happen. So all those fears are at the time of death, a lot of people have those fears. So in the Sotapanna doesn't have any of those.
I think the main fear is to die. You don't want to die. But
Because
if you're ready to die, accept that, then there will be no fear.
Even the attachment to the aggregates are also gone because Sakkaya Ditthi is pretty much gone, right? So
That's right, because you see that the body is not you, the body is just a four element.
So this is a creation, like the clinging to the aggregates is an activity.
It's a delusion. The illusion to think the body is you.
Activity in the mind.
Yeah. So it's a must that you need to abandon everything, go to the forest, and
Well, you need for giving up your life. Yes, you need some risky places to stir up fear in your mind, and then use the Dhamma to vanquish the fear.
That's like a test. But also, I think the ones another way no is one who has seen the deathless. So the deathless, he's not arrived at deathless, but he knows that at the end of the path there is an element of deathless. The nibbana can be felt, taste, but you're not there yet.
I don't know. You have to know it yourself, I guess.
Yeah. Yes. True. So once you know, I think the Buddha said you can even, not announce. You can claim you're a Sotapanna if you in a layperson. But I guess I don't know. I've seen not too many people, but it's a huge achievement. I think.
But the Buddha's time there were Visakha.
Yeah.
Was a stream entrance. So there were people.
Historically, we know that there were people who have achieved this. Even now, perhaps.
Usually, someone has to be quite respectable to say that this or that person is an enlightened person, like the Buddha. You normally don't come out and proclaim yourself, I am enlightened.
Yeah. Then you have most likely
because anybody can do that, right? So
if somebody claims, it's most likely not there.
Not there anyway, right?
Yeah.
So usually people don't claim themselves to be enlightened. They have to wait for some enlightened person, which is more maybe renowned or more respectable to tell that this person is enlightened.
Yes.
And also after the Sotapanna, you don't need much teaching because you are now like autopilot, right? You figured out what to do, but you don't need but up to that stage, you need the Kalyana Mitra with you. But once you're Sotapanna, it's like a more auto, like a pilot mode, like you can be on your own.
Yes, more or less. But with a teacher to guide you, will be quicker.
Quicker.
Because sometimes you still might have to do some trial and error. But with a teacher, you say, "Oh, you don't have to do this thing. You do this thing right away."
Otherwise, you'll go in big circles rather than he'll kind of direct you faster.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think time is
Thank
running
you
out.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Peruan Sarnaitan Ajahn.
Hi. Next, Steph from Oregon.
Hi, I don't really need to add anything. That's okay.
No question?
No, the kids went back to school today and I'm going to double my meditation. Gonna make sure, I just want to put more time into meditation. I can see that's what brings me calmness. And so
do 1 hour or 2 hour challenge.
I want to do 2 hours a day. At least.
Something.
I know I got to do the challenge. I got to get back to the challenge. Yeah.
But you don't have to do the 6 hour. Maybe you can do it there.
I could do like a 3 hour challenge for sure. Yeah.
Depending
I'm
on the
zazzed.
time that you have.
Yeah, I'm zazzed. So.
Okay, good. See you.
See you. Thank you.
Next, Alvin from Malaysia.
Namaskar, Ajahn. Just here to pay respect, but no question. Thank you.
Okay, we'll go to Kunjup then. Any more questions from you?
กับนมัสการท่านอาจารย์ค่ะ we have 4 questions. The first question is from Melon Pan from YouTube. How are Lopa, Tosa, Moha related? Are they all caused by Kilesa?
They are kilesa. Lopa is greed. Tosa is hate or anger. And those moha is delusion. See? They are all defilement. We call them defilement. But they usually arising from, first is the moha or delusion. When you are deluded, you see things as happy, good. When you see things as being happy or good, then you have greed for it. You want to have that thing. And when you cannot get that thing, you can get angry. You can get dosa. So this is more or less how the defilement works. You start with delusion, not seeing the 3 characteristics of existence. If you see that everything is dukkha, then you don't want anything. Then there will be no greed. But if you see things to be good, to be happy, or make you happy, then you have greed for that thing. And when you get and when you cannot get that thing, you get angry. Or if you get that thing and eventually you lose it, you can also get angry. So this is how the three defilement work. First, with delusion comes greed, then comes anger.
The next question is from Marsha. I'm sorry I couldn't join the Zoom today, but I have a question I've been trying to figure out. I'm wondering, what exactly is the difference between mindfulness and merely knowing? I've heard that mindfulness is an activity of the mind and merely knowing. I'm not sure how to tell it apart from mindfulness. How do they differ from each other? Thank you for your consideration.
I think they are the same. Being mindful or being merely knowing it's the same thing. Just merely know what you see and don't react, don't use any mental fragment, what you call, can't think of it. Don't use any thinking. Just watching, just keep watching, just merely knowing.
The next question is from Pauline Soon. Do we have to study and understand regarding the 12 link of origination in order to support practicing meditation? Thank you.
Not really. All you need to do is develop mindfulness and wisdom. Then you understand this thing automatically.
The next question is from Minnie Pool. May I ask, if we give out sensual pleasures to others like film tickets or concert tickets, is this a bad karma added in us? Because in one scripture, the Buddha says a stunt performer is doing bad karma as he arouse and increase defilements in those who haven't been away from defilements.
Well, on one hand, it's good, it's dana, generosity. On the other hand, it depends on what you give. If you give something that's harmful to the receiver that you should not be giving, like giving them a bottle of wine or a bottle of champagne, if the person is keeping the 5 precepts, then it will be forcing him to break up the precept to drink the wine or the champagne. So you have to think of what you give also, whether it is beneficial for the person or not beneficial. If it's harmful, that you don't want to give that person. But giving is good. Giving is generosity is a part of dana practice.
And the last question is from Sulan. Dear Ajahn, thank you for your insightful sharing. I would like to ask why parents have so much more patience than children are to their parents, and how to cultivate such patience for people who are irritable easily.
Well, parents have more experience than children do. See, parents raise the children, so parents have to be automatically patient already. They are forced to be patient with the children. But the children are not forced to be patient with the parents. They get their way all the time, right? Children with the parents. I want this, I want that. And so the parent has to do what the children want. So this is the way it works, I guess.
Thank you ค่ะ That is all ค่ะ
Okay, that is all the time we have for tonight or today. I hope this meeting is useful and beneficial and will lead you to more insight and more advancement in your practice. In the meantime, please stay safe, be mindful, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.
สาธุ
Thank you พระอาจารย์
Thank you, Tajan.
Thank you.
Bye, Tajan.
Thank you.
Bye.